Good evening, everyone. It's nice to see you all, those of you in the room and those of you who are tuning in on our stream. Welcome to Unity North. I'm Reverend Richard Burdick, for those that don't know me. And for those that do know me, I am Reverend Richard Burdick. But it's a delight and a pleasure to have you all here this evening. We meet here at Unity North every Wednesday night for meditation, and conversation, and dialogue. And tonight is a very, very special night. Preeti Bhatt is one of my favorite interfaith partners. And when Preeti calls and says we have an opportunity, and when she told me about Swamiji being in town, and she wanted to know if we could clear the calendar to welcome this honored guest, and I said, we'll move mountains if we need to make this evening happen. And I hope that there are many of you watching online that will try us out. Every Wednesday night, we're here in one form or another with meditation and conversation. We like to begin often on Wednesday evening with the Gandhi Universal Greeting of Peace, and so I invite you to stand, if you are able, and to follow me in voice, repeat after me, as well as in posture. And so, take a deep breath. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source. And I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. And so please be seated. Let's just take a moment to set the energy of those divine ideas into play through prayer. As you close your outer eyes, we open our inner eyes. And we come to the altar of peace, of cooperation, of harmony and love. We come to the altar of joy, and we allow ourselves to worship those divine ideas, not only as just ideas, but living as each and every one of us, living as our beautiful guest, Swamiji, living as our friends from the Art of Living Center. What a beautiful partnership this has been for years back, and it will be for years to come. All a demonstration of the oneness that we celebrate, the oneness of God, the oneness of love. May that love and that presence be here tonight in our minds, in our hearts, in our spirits, and in our actions, in our words, and in our stillnesses. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Together, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is always a wonderful partnership with the Art of Living Center, and some of you may have never heard of the Art of Living Center. You haven't been around Unity North long, you probably haven't. You might not have. But we would like to have a video to introduce the Art of Living and this beautiful movement, this beautiful organization, and the work that they're doing. And then we're going to have a chant, and then Preeti will come up and introduce our guest for the evening. Thanks so much again for being here.
In an era where the world is torn between aggression and depression, a child was born who at the age of 4 astonished his teachers by reciting the Bhagavad Gita. From a young age, he was found in deep meditation. He would say, "I have family everywhere. People are waiting for me." After completing his education, he began traveling the world, reviving ancient knowledge and imparting spiritual wisdom. And then, in the winter of 1981, in a place called Shimoga, he went into a period of silence, during which the Sudarshan Kriya was revealed to him, the most powerful breathing technique that relieves stress and creates emotional, mental, and physical well-being.
What prompted you to start your own mission?
I didn't plan anything as such. I just took 10 days of silence, and afterwards kept teaching what I grasped.
Gurudev began traveling across the world, teaching this knowledge, and so the art of living was born. Under his guidance, the organization has grown to have its presence in 180 countries, with over 35,000 teachers who have spread the benefits of Sudarshan Kriya to millions across the globe. He has designed 57 unique programs that cater to every section of society.
When I did Sudarshan Kriya for the very first time, it was so powerful, and I felt like my brain and my eyes are just clear. It's like there was so much written on the blackboard, and when you just wipe it off.
I can feel like my whole nervous system just resetting. I can feel
a calm and a peace.
The only thing I'm proud of, I have very dedicated, committed volunteers all over the world. They carry on the work.
His programs have not just created inner well-being and peace, it has empowered hundreds and thousands of volunteers to make the world a better place. At the age of 24, with what began as Gurudev taking responsibility for the education and care of 180 children, has grown into over 1,200 free schools, educating over 100,000 children, many of whom are first-generation learners in the remotest parts of India.
Earlier in my life, I did not have food to eat or proper clothes to wear. But this second chance that I have got has made me capable of taking care of my entire family.
Gurudev founded the Rural Development Program to empower rural communities globally. Volunteers have created 1,000 model villages in India, providing electricity through solar power in over 90,000 homes. The Youth Leadership Training Program has transformed rural youth from across the globe into leaders of social and economic change.
I was a heavy smoker, drink like a fish, but now, just quit, just take that.
On a mission to conserve the environment, the art of living has revived rivers and water bodies throughout India, providing relief to many drought-hit areas.
This region had no drinking water at all. Now it is there in abundance.
This river rejuvenation initiative that we have taken up in Maharashtra has been successfully executed by the Art of Living under Gurudev's guidance.
Tree plantation and cleanliness drives have helped create a greener planet. Natural farming programs have made farmers across India, especially those in suicide-prone districts, debt-free and self-reliant.
Gurudev, by taking up so many initiatives for farmers, you have brought happiness back to our lives. I am very, very grateful to you for this.
Dear Gurudev, if it hadn't been for you and your teachings, my life would look much different than it does today.
It's incredible that you were able to get through to a bunch of people who essentially believed in violence only.
If you see through my eyes, I don't see any bad people per se on earth. The people whom we call as culprits of heinous crimes, there is a victim crying for help inside of them.
Art of Living's prison program has transformed the lives of over 800,000 prisoners world over.
I used to actually look forward to fights. But now since doing this course, I'm a total different person. I can now walk away from a fight.
I also have started to believe in myself that I have an impact in passing on and in doing service. And Guruji, I want to thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much.
The Yes for Schools program in the United States has saved many at-risk inner-city youth from a life of crime.
I lost my sister, I lost my grandma, I lost my great-grandpa, and I didn't know how to deal with my stress. But since the yoga classes started to help me, and I don't feel much about it anymore because I feel happy, like they're in a better place now.
We spent 16 months on the ground. We were actually the longest unit to serve in Iraq.
Well, I came back injured. Really had no support of any family or anything. I felt alone.
And you come back and you have a hard time reattaching to normal civilian life.
Project Welcome Home Troops has helped war veterans by healing the unseen wounds of war. 94% of these veterans reported increased levels of peace and decreased stress and anxiety.
Just on a practical level, I sleep at night, and I don't have to take a handful of meds to do it.
And that's where this program really probably helped me more than anything, is it kind of gave me myself back.
When you see that light come back in their eyes, or you see them resting within themselves for the first time, it's the most rewarding thing that any teacher could ever want.
Whether man-made disasters or natural calamities, Art of Living's vast global network is one of the first groups to respond with relief efforts.
How do you feel, the guru of love and compassion, when you hear the news of the pain in the world today and the atrocities that we witness every single day.
When I consider the whole world as one family, any trouble anywhere definitely pains. Instead of sitting and brooding over it, I jump into action.
In the longest running dispute, and a divisive one at that,
Mandir Masjid case has finally come to an end in the apex court.
Gurudev resolved the 500-year-old Ram Mandir Babri Masjid dispute through decades of community outreach and dialogue. His mediation efforts resulted in an amicable solution that was welcomed by both the Hindu and Muslim communities.
All our hopes are with him because he's such a person who does not want to see anyone hurt.
Gurudev does not belong to one religion. He is a messenger of peace. Nobody can ever doubt his intention.
ये जो काम हुआ है ये बहुत लोगों के सैक्रिफाइस के ऊपर खड़ी है. इसका पूरा क्रेडिट भारत को मिलना है ये.
In an effort to restore peace in the Kashmir Valley, Gurudev has brought together all stakeholders through trust-enhancing initiatives, dialogue, and development projects.
We had been taught to operate guns, arms, and train other youths. But now, after doing the Art of Living course, meeting Sri Sri, we realized we had chosen the wrong path.
After his intervention, thousands of militants in northeast India laid down their weapons and chose the path of non-violence.
My life got a new turning point because of Gurudev. He made me realize weapons will not bring independence for our community.
Many other groups who have understood that there are people to care for them. There are people who are ready to listen to them. And we will not stop till the last gun is laid down in the region.
This June 23rd will be an important day in Colombian history.
Gurudev's effort led to the end of a 52-year-old fierce armed conflict between the FARC and the Colombian government.
We hope that we Colombians may soon embrace the Gandhian principle of non-violence. We agree with Master Shri Shri Ravi Shankar.
Since 2003, Gurudev has held peace conferences and relief camps in Iraq, Jordan, and Lebanon.
When I practiced breathing, I felt so relaxed from inside and outside. I felt like I was flying.
The Art of Living has also rehabilitated close to 1,000 Yazidi women who were enslaved by the ISIS in Syria.
These girls were raped by the ISIS. I was raped by 2 ISIS members. It was very, very hard to process all this. These sessions really helped all of us to cope with the trauma.
For his humanitarian efforts and peace initiatives, Gurudev has been conferred with numerous awards from around the globe, including the highest civilian award of Colombia, Mongolia, Paraguay, and Suriname. He's also been conferred the Padma Vibhushan, one of India's highest civilian awards, and 25 honorary doctorates globally.
The Art of Living has an incredible following that cuts through all religions, cultures, and backgrounds. A very difficult thing to do in today's world.
With a vision of a one-world family, Gurudev gathered people from over 150 countries to celebrate the first World Culture Festival in Bangalore. In Berlin, where the Second World War was declared, the festival brought together thousands from across the globe to celebrate unity in diversity. In Delhi in 2016, the festival brought together over 3.75 million people from 155 countries, with spectacular performances by 36,602 artists on a breathtaking 7-acre stage, the size of 6 football fields. In 2023, the 4th edition of the festival saw 1.1 million people from 180 countries gather on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. The Art of Living has hosted historic events leading to multiple Guinness World Records. His vision for the world is to see a smile on every face and create a stress-free, violence-free society.
We gather today in this wonderful occasion, blessed by our Master of Love.
If you can have the spiritual force of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar ji, then we have a beautiful world.
With
if there's one country in the world that has to be in total gratitude with you, it's mine.
The voice of peace, the voice of truth, it should be heard loud and clear.
So I hope you can see why this is one of our favorite interfaith partnerships, the work that is being done across the globe from the Art of Living Center and its founder, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, is tremendous, and it's what Unity North stands for. We're going to get into the program now, and before we have our guests come forward, we're going to have a little bit of music. Jeremy is here, and I haven't met the other three. I'm not going to try to pronounce your names, but thank you for the music they're going to provide. We'll bring the lights down just a little bit, and we'll begin our process.
Thank you, Reverend. Please join us in singing an ancient song in Sanskrit, Om Namah Shivaya. When we sing together, creates oneness, unity, and that unity is yoga. So we'll sing in call and response, or feel free to sing all the lyrics too. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Now you. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Nama Om. 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 Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Nama Om. 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 Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
And so in this reflective posture, I invite to introduce our guest this evening, one of my best interfaith colleague friends, Preeti Bhatt.
I don't think I'm a guest here. It is so lovely to be back here. I realize it's been a while, so. You know, I think someone's presence speaks so much louder than any words that can be used to describe them. Would you all agree? So I did bring a bio of Swamiji to read out to you all the work that he has done over these past 3 decades, the number of countries he's visited and worked tirelessly to carry the message of love and peace, belongingness, non-violence, and Gurudev's work and the Art of Living's work. But my heart and my head are both telling me right now that I should not read it. And without further ado, would you please join me in welcoming Swamiji to carry us through this beautiful journey within this evening.
So good evening. Let us close our eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Again, take a long, deep breath in and breathe out. And slowly, gradually, you may open your eyes. It is said that if we have to discuss something authentic, we should be in an informal atmosphere. So what we'll do now is we'll take like few moments. You can turn to your right, left, you can smile at them, you can greet them, introduce yourself if you are meeting them for the first time. At least meet one new person. If you're all friends sitting together, at least take that effort to meet a new person. Okay, if you have met a few people, then you can sit. Okay. So how was this? Good? Yeah. It is also said, before we start anything, any job, any act, any work, it is good to have few moments of silence. And after we complete any job, any act, any work, it is good to have few moments of silence. Before, if we keep silence, there will be clarity in our mind. And after the completion of job, act, work, if you keep some silence, there will be contentment in your mind. Only if there is clarity in the beginning, contentment at the end, only then that act can be considered as complete. So for you to remember CCC, clarity in the beginning, contentment at the end, then that becomes complete. Okay, so even though it is, I saw the flyer, poster, display, that an evening of wisdom and meditation, right? But I was requested to have meditation first, because that is the format here. Yeah. Okay, how many of you will agree with me if I say that meditation means concentration? Raise your hands. Meditation is concentration, right? Raise your hands. Yeah. Okay, no. Meditation is the opposite of concentration. Meditation is deconcentration. Yes, to do some job, we need concentration, we need focus, we need presence of mind, right? But to relax, do we need any concentration? Have we ever said in our life, I am going to relax now, let me just concentrate? No, we just relax. Concentration is a result of meditation. Yes, someone who meditates regularly, they will have concentration, focus, presence of mind. But to do meditation, we don't require any concentration. Okay. Are you all here? Are you all here? No, body I can see. Mind. See, I spoke few sentences, but already a conversation has started in your mind. Your mind is saying, yes, this makes sense. Or your mind is saying, no, I'm not sure, I don't know. You don't have a third option at all. Either you can agree with me or you can disagree with me. But what really matters is, are you aware that your mind is saying, yes? Are you aware that your mind is saying, no? That is important. So, yes, no, yes? You're here? Yeah? Okay. So, there are 3 golden rules for meditation. How many of you would like to know? Raise your hands. Yeah. Next time I'll tell you. So the 3 golden rules are, So whenever, from now onwards, whenever you sit for meditation, whenever you are getting ready for meditation, you can bring these 3 golden rules in a very subtle way. This will help us to go deep in meditation. The first one, in Sanskrit, it is called akama. Now we don't have to record. I can just be, you record here. So the first one is called akama. Akama means I want nothing. Can you say that? This I know you will be able to say with your lips words. Can you really say that? Can you really say that I want nothing from inside? Oh no, I want many things in my life. I have planned for the next 40 years. Don't worry, in life you can have whatever you want. But now for the next few minutes I am going to sit with my eyes closed. During this time I want nothing. Otherwise, you are sitting with your eyes closed and in your mind, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. You won't be able to go deep in your meditation. Even this thought, I want to have a good meditation, that will become an obstacle. I want to go deep in my meditation, that will become an obstacle. So for the next few minutes, I want nothing. First one. That's the first golden rule. The second is akinchana. Akinchana means I am nothing. We have these identities that we have put on ourselves, starting from the gender, and then I'm an employee, I'm an employer, I'm a businessman, I'm a homemaker. I love this type of food. I hate this type of music. These are all small little identities. And we walk through our life with these identities because we think that this is what we are. But actually, in reality, we are much, 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 much bigger than these identities. So at least for the short time that we are sitting with our eyes closed, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. And the third one is aprayatna. Aprayatna means I do nothing. Because if there is effort, it is not meditation. If there is effort, it is another job. Effortlessness is meditation. So whenever you sit for meditation, when you are closing your eyes, just bring these 3 things in a very subtle way. Even this should not be strong, like I am nobody will become another identity. So I want nothing, I am nothing, I do nothing. So let us sit comfortably. And one more fact, in case some of you did not know, to keep a smile on your face, only 4 facial muscles have to work. This is a fact. But to keep a long, serious, angry face, 72 muscles have to work. You have to make 72 facial muscles do hard work. Only then you can afford to have a long, serious face. But intelligent people like us, we just make 4 muscles work. Okay, so let's keep a smile on our face. And let us close our eyes. Spines erect, shoulders relaxed, and a gentle smile on your face. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Again, take a long, deep breath in and breathe out. Listen to all the noises around you. The sound from the heating system, any kind of noise, just be with it. Accept all the noises. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Remember the weight of your body. £120, 150 pounds, 80 kilos, whatever that is. Place the entire weight on the chair that you're sitting on. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, take a long, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, relax your whole body. Become aware of your thoughts. Whether good thoughts or insignificant thoughts, do not resist. Let them come. Do not resist any thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. Next time we breathe out, let us chant Om, the primordial sound. Breathe in. Om means love and peace. Breathe in. Let us spread the positive vibrations of Om all around us, surroundings. Breathe in. Deep inside you is Om, and all around you is Om. Breathe in. Repose in Om. Breathe in. Om. and relax. Silently ask yourself, who am I? And relax. Again, ask yourself, who am I? And relax. Once again, ask yourself, who am I? And relax. This moment, you have nothing to do, nothing to know either. Simply relax. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a long, deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of your body and surroundings. Again, take a long, deep breath in with a smile. And breathe out with a smile. And slowly, gradually, you may open your eyes. So how was it? How was the meditation? Was it good? Yeah? Yeah. Do you know you meditated for 20 minutes? Did you notice the time? 20 minutes? No? That means you are well rested. You know, whenever we are restless, sad, that is when we feel the time. Like if someone has told you that he or she will meet you at 8:30, and then you reach that place at 8:15, and then you look at if you are really restless, frustrated, irritated, restless, you look at the watch, oh, it's only 8:15. Then after 5 seconds again you look at, oh, it's still 8:15 only. Oh, 8:16. That 15 minutes will appear like, 4 hours or 5 hours. At the same time, when you're sitting with your near and dear ones, your close friends, and you're having good time, fun, and then you have said, oh, we have been sitting for 5 hours, we did not notice the time. So when you are happy, joyful, well rested, you don't feel the time. See, at the same time, I was giving you instructions. I was telling, take a deep breath in, breathe out, become aware of the thoughts. You were listening to all the instructions. That means you are alert also. So this combination, restful alertness, this is meditation. Okay. I think it was a brilliant idea to start meditation first, because after meditation there is actually nothing much to talk. Still, our life is very, very, very precious. Because billions of years have passed before we came to this planet. And billions of years are yet to follow after we leave this planet. And how many years are you planning to live? How many years? You can just say 90, 100, just to make you happy, 120 years. Still, it is nothing. It is not even a drop in the ocean. Because billions of years have already passed. And billions of years are yet to follow. Our 80, 90, 100 years, 120 years, it's nothing. So this short time that we are here in this planet, it is really not worth spending this time worried over this, angry over that, regretting the past, anxious about future. This precious time. So then you will say, but it happens, what to do? So this is where there is way to come out of it. Okay, I am going to ask you a question. only those of you who have not yet done any Art of Living program should answer. Okay? And if you fail, then this Art of Living people are like ready to give the answer. So, what was the first thing that you did when you came to this planet? The first act? Crying? Yes? No. The first act that we all did, we took a deep breath in, and the second act was crying. And what is the last act we are going to do after 120 years? We breathe out and make others cry. Yeah. Like if we have lived a good life, naturally people around us will cry. So what we call this life is in between this first act and the last act. And what are we doing throughout? Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. But are we aware of our breath? No, we just take it for granted. We learn everything else except breathing. And our breath has lots of secrets. This actually we are experiencing in our day-to-day life. Like for example, when you are happy, how do you breathe? Like maybe you are enjoying the fragrance of a flower. How is that? Deep inhalation. Exhalation goes to the background, right? And when you are sad, how do you breathe? Little inhalation and deep exhalation. That's why in language also we say deep sigh, right? And when you are angry, how do you breathe? When was the last time you got angry? Was it yesterday or today morning or evening? How was that? Fast, right? So this is a very clear indication that our breath pattern and our emotions are connected. But as of now, it could be just one-way traffic for you. When you're happy, you breathe like this. When you're sad, you breathe like this. When you're angry, you breathe like this. But we can make it two-way traffic. Using the different breath patterns, we can change our emotions, we can handle our mind. This is exactly what we learn in this Art of Living programs. See, when do you call something an art? You are listening to music, and if you appreciate it, then it becomes art for you. You're looking at some painting, and if you appreciate that, it becomes art for you. Similarly, when we begin to appreciate our own life, life becomes an art. But why we are not able to appreciate our life? Because of stress, because of tension. So when we learn some simple techniques to just get rid of the stress from our system, then we begin to appreciate every moment of our life. Life becomes an art. Life becomes prayerful. Okay. Are you all still here? Yes. Once a master, he drew a line on the board and he asked the disciples, the students, tell me, how can you make this line shorter? So all the students were like so excited, Master has asked a simple question. So they all got up from the seat and they were running towards the board. Master said, wait, I have not completed the question. How can you make this line shorter without touching this line? How? Draw another. So one intelligent disciple like you just came and just drew another longer line. So naturally this line became short. There is a big lesson here, wisdom here. In our life, we have this tendency, in our day-to-day life, we have this tendency to either generalize a problem or eternalize a problem. So when we have some problem in our life, what do we say? I always have problems. The moment I came to this planet, from that moment till now, I only have problems. We have said this in our words. If you just recall, you can think, yeah, oh yeah, I always say that. Or we eternalize the problem. Like we say, there are 8 billion people in this planet. I am the only one having problem. Actually, both are not correct. So, when I know, we have to just open your eyes and just look at people around. You'll see that, people have much, 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 much bigger problems than what I am having right now. If you just imagine those people who are living in the war zones, when they leave the house, they are not even sure that they'll come back. You don't even have to go to that extreme. Wherever you are living, if you just open your eyes and see, people have much bigger problems. The moment I know that my problem is small, it is little, that brings confidence in me to go through the problem. And it doesn't stop there. When I know that my problem is nothing, the problem gets solved. At the same time, I'll be able to let me just bring some solace in other people's life. And that is where the service comes. I'm sure many of you are part of doing seva service. It's very, very important. When you bring solace to, even if you can just bring a smile on someone else's face, if you can bring some relief in their life, that much impact you have. You will be able to maintain your peace of mind. So just to know that life is very, very, very precious. This short time I have come here, it's not just to get angry and frustrated and irritated and stressed and tense. Maybe I would have done this in the past. Now let me just make a change. Does it make sense? Yes? What happened to your smile? That 4 facial muscles? And also, if you just look into your own life, in the past, you have had some problems, and that time in the past, and that time you have said, enough is enough. Like, I won't be able to go a step further. I'm done. I'm finished. I have hit the block. But now you are here. So, in my life, in the past also, I've had bigger problems. And that time I thought that I'm done, but I was able to overcome that. So use that wisdom from your own experience. So this will also help us to go through any problem in life. And another thing is, again in our day-to-day life, many times we say, enough is enough, I give up. Like with anger and frustration, we say, I give up. If the same thing, if you can say, instead of anger and frustration, if you can say, I give up, not just in the tone, like I have done whatever I could do, now you please take over. To that power, that energy, that power, God, divine. So this is called surrender, this faith. Having that faith that only the best will happen to me. That one who is in control of everything knows what to do for me at what time. Surrender, faith. Also, what will help us is when we do some practices like the breathing techniques and meditation. We watched the video of the founder of Art of Living, Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji. He says, meditation is the food for our soul. For our body, we have breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, supper, all that. But the soul inside us is it's going through malnutrition. Only when we meditate, it gets food. So it's very important we should do meditation every day. And I'm happy that you're all getting together and doing this weekly practice. Also, like every day, few minutes, we learn some meditation technique and can practice that. So all this will help us to go through whatever small little problems in our life and live life fully. Okay. Do you have any questions? Okay, you can just ask loud. It's okay. Yeah. If at all you have questions, you don't have to force yourself to ask questions. Actually, you can even turn the question into wonder. Once Gurudev was asked, Master was asked, what is enlightenment? So immediately he replied, enlightenment? It is just a joke, he said. So people were shocked. Oh, because they have read all these books like, about enlightenment of different masters, or maybe you have to sit under a banyan tree and a full moon night, a flashy experience will happen. And then he said a story. Once there was a congregation of all the fish in the ocean, and they were all discussing who among us has seen the ocean. They're all in the ocean and they're discussing who among us has seen the ocean. So everyone said, I have not seen, I have not seen, I have not seen, I have not seen. One fish said, you know what? I have heard that my great-grandfather has seen the ocean. And another fish seconded that. Yeah, I have also heard that his great-grandfather has seen the ocean. And then they built a temple of the great-grandfather of that particular fish and said, he has seen the ocean. They are all in the ocean. And Gurudev says, see, when we were children, we were innocent. At the same time, there was no wisdom. There was no knowledge, wisdom. So, it is nice to watch, it is cute and all that, but it doesn't have much value. Now, what has happened? We have become very intelligent. At the same time, it is possible that the innocence could have gone to the background. This intelligence also has no value. So enlightenment is a rare combination of innocence and intelligence. Someone is very intelligent, at the same time innocent like a child. Someone has words to express, at the same time so silent inside. This is the nature of, this is our self, our consciousness. So more and more and more we repose in ourselves, we learn techniques, how to meditate, we go deep within ourselves, then it becomes very natural. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask. Yes. Yeah. That's okay, you can. No, you can say so. You can ask. I'll repeat it.
Hello? This is a hard one, but how do you handle it when you have a child that's born with brain damage, or a child should die in a car accident? What advice do you give people when somebody dies, when the child gets on a real tragedy? I'm not trying to put you in a spot, but
yeah, what to do? Yeah. So if you remember, in this video, that we watched, someone was asking this question to Gurudev, you are the guru of joy and love and compassion. So what do you do, when you see all this violence and all the tragedies that is happening around the globe? So immediately he said, yes, that will pinch me. At the same time, instead of just sitting there and crying and being miserable ourselves, what we can do. So this is where the service comes. Yes, of course, some tragedy has happened. naturally you'll feel sad about it. At the same time, okay, what we can do for that, even to bring solace in their lives. This we have seen, like, many of these natural calamities happening all over the world. Like I was in Sri Lanka. I don't know in case you know the story of Sri Lanka. For 20, 30 years, there have been this civil war between the Sri Lankan, they call themselves tigers, the Tamil tigers, and the military. Like thousands of people have died. And finally, that final war happened and all that. And we had like lots of, child soldiers. Can you imagine, like age group, like from 8 to 15, they are born into the battlefield because both their parents were soldiers, and they would have seen with their own eyes the dead bodies of their own parents in the war. And immediately, Art of Living Foundation, like under the guidance of Gurudev, we started the children's homes in Sri Lanka, and we take care of them. So whatever we could do, we do, and the main thing is to bring some solace in their minds. And so when we are calm and centered, that will help. We'll be able to do the right act. Otherwise, if we are also totally miserable, then we won't get the strength to act. So, any other question? The first chance you get to do any of these Art of Living programs, you just do it. Because it's just a 3-day program, just 2 hours only, where you learn 2-3 hours per day for 3 days, where you learn some simple breathing techniques, some meditation, and to bring your mind calm, centered, and that will really help you because you're all into prayer and surrender and gratitude and all that, in your life that is part of your life. This will really help you. This will enhance your whatever you're doing, all your practices that you are already doing. This will really help you. Yeah. Yes.
Since nobody had a question, I'm gonna propose it. Thank you once again for. Oh, we do have one. Oh, there we go. Okay, can you pass this back, Tony?
I would just like to know if there's a way to do service with the Art of Living, if I can find a place that I could do some service with them.
Yeah. So Art of Living teachers present here, raise your hands. Raise your hands. So just look, just like in the flight announcement is there, like emergency exits could be right behind you also. So make sure that someone, and all others are there, volunteers are also, the Art of Living volunteers here, raise your hands, yeah, teachers and volunteers. And you can talk to them. There are like lots and lots of projects, the service projects that happen around the globe. So you can just contact them and they will guide you how to be part of any of these projects. Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit, one of the things that Unity is all about, as well as I believe the Art of Living, you've talked about the benefits individually. The practice of the breathing helps me individually. But one of the things that we teach is that as I raise the vibration, my own vibration, that I am affecting the whole planet. Can you speak a little bit about the teachings about how living in this way is affecting the whole earth?
Yeah, so see, the quality of your action depends on the state of your mind. When you are calm, centered, balanced, whatever actions you do will be perfect. When you are frustrated, irritated, stressed, tensed, angry, still you perform actions that will not be perfect. And then we regret, oh, I should not have done like that. Why did I do? And in that state of mind, we do some other actions. Naturally, that will not be perfect. So then we are caught up in that cycle. So the whole thing is to just break that cycle. So when you are calm and centered, balanced, happy, joyful, naturally, we spread that among people around us. So it is not just only for us. These positive vibrations, we spread. That's why yes, thank you. We spread those positivity. It happens in a very natural way. Like you enter a hall, or you be with a group of people, when you are positive, happy, joyful, naturally you will be able to help others also. They will also catch on to it. So that is where the individual practice is very important. And then we also have these group practices where people come together and do the group meditations and the group prayers. So all that helps people. So we should continue doing all that.
Okay. Do we have any other questions in the room? Please.
Loud enough. When you spoke about the innocent child and then the intelligence, useful
of adults,
and non-useful that we learn as we become older, can you speak a little bit about the intelligence that babies come here with? Because I feel that in their from the karma or their last life, like they come with an intelligence. So I'm curious how you...
Yeah. Everyone has come with that innocence and intelligence. But in the beginning stage, that could be hidden. And as we grew older, that becomes more and more shine. But unfortunately, the first part goes to the background. That is innocence. So this combination, yes, everyone has come with that. So since you mentioned about karma, karma is not just the action. Karma is the impression. Like for example, if I'm sitting in my room and meditating, and if you knock at my door, and if in my mind, if this thought comes, who has come to disturb me now? This person could have come after half an hour. But then I open the door and I welcome you and I offer you a seat and I talk to you very nicely. All my actions were very good. But the strong impression was, who has come to disturb me? So that is a major contribution for karma. And as we grow older, as we are part of the different events and situations and all this happening around us, if we are able to maintain that innocence, which is deep there within us, if that can also be highlighted, then the life becomes complete. That's what I meant. Innocence and intelligence. Okay. So, yeah.
Thank you. You, in the introduction, gave me the impression that you had this feeling or love of life at a very young age.
That introduction that we watched was about our master, Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar.
Okay. Yes. How about you, though? When did you become enlightened? And what do you think, you've done so many wonderful things by sharing, what do you think your future is?
What do you think?
What do you think your future is?
My future? I don't sit and think what will be my future. That for the last 33 years, I'm a full-time volunteer of this organization. And I travel and teach these programs, the Art of Living programs, meditation programs and all that. And then, sharing increases our joy. If you want to be happy and joyful always, there is only one way, that is to share your happiness and joy with others. So that is how, all the volunteers here, everyone, they have found something precious in their life. So naturally they want to share with more and more people. And that is how, in fact, this movement, in 43 years, it has reached 180 countries where millions of people, even if you go to Iraq and Iran and Israel and Palestine, name all the countries, you'll find Art of Living centers and Art of Living teachers and volunteers conducting these programs. And that's how, it's all personal experience, so when I had this experience, when I did the program, I felt that joy and happiness, which was already there, that became more prominent. So then something in me said, I want to share this with more and more people. And that's how my journey started. But I don't sit and think about what will happen to my future. I know it's the best. Everything is taken care of. Okay.
Go ahead, please.
No, that's it.
Yeah. Well, you said something that's very near and dear to my heart, and you said full-time volunteer. You know, and the Art of Living people have made such an impact. I have a very busy life myself, and I talk to my friend Preeti and all of my friends from the Art of Living, and I get a salary to do what I do, all my busyness. And they say I am a full-time volunteer, and yet they find more peace than I find. And so I just want to, in our closing thoughts, honor all of our guests from the Art of Living Center for the demonstration that you have brought, for your answers tonight, your meditation tonight. And I'm hoping in our final few moments we can honor both traditions and maybe end with a short meditation to end the evening, if you are so willing to do so. I would like to let you know that we are splitting the offering. We do have a couple of baskets in the back, and we are splitting this down the middle with the Art of Living here locally in Atlanta, and hope you will be generous to these wonderful volunteers and the program and the happiness that they are spreading around the planet. I thank you on behalf of Unity North for being here. And I do hope that you will spend some time, all the people that put their hand up. I've had the opportunity to go several times to the Art of Living, and it's been a very wonderful, beautiful experience. They've taught classes here at Unity North, equally as wonderful. And we have many people in our community that do both. And it's a beautiful exchange of love and a beautiful exchange of happiness. So please see one of the teachers or get the information on the way out. But if you would end us, Swamiji, thank you on behalf of my congregation and my family for the gift that you have brought us here this evening. If you would end us in a brief meditation, I would be very grateful.
We'll have one more chanting and we'll conclude that with a meditation.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya, 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 Olo.
Vasudevaya, 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 Olo.
Vasudevaya, 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya, 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 Olo.
Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya,
Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya, 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 Bolo. Vasudevaya, 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 Bolo.
Now let's close our eyes for a few moments. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Feel grateful for life. All that you have received in your life, you are grateful for that. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead me from untruth to truth. Lead me from darkness unto light. Lead me from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. Let everyone be happy and peaceful. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. And slowly, gradually, you may open your eyes. Okay, thank you.
On behalf of our Art of Living family here, I'd like to thank my dear, dear friend, Reverend Richard, and this beautiful Unity North family for allowing us to share this wonderful space here tonight. It is such a blessing to have such a beautiful time together. So what we'll do now is we'll continue with some more chanting, and Swamiji will be here for a few more minutes if you'd like to come up and meet him. Oh, okay, he's going to come down and meet everyone. And as you're walking, huh? Okay, he likes to be informal, so that's what we'll do. So he'll come down, greet everyone, and as you're heading out, if you'd like to get more information about the art of living, we'll have some volunteers up front. Feel free to leave your information. Swamiji is also traveling to Augusta for a special program this weekend. If you'd like to get information about that, there'll be someone out there that can share that information as well. So that is it. And there will be some chanting, so if you want to just stay back and enjoy some more chanting for a few more minutes, you're welcome to do that as well. Jai Gurudev.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Everybody join in.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Om Jaya Guru, Om Jaya Guru, Om Jaya Guru, Om. Oh, oh.
Shiva, 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 Sada Shiva, Hare, 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 Mahadeva, Shiva, 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 Sada Shiva, Hare, 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 Mahadeva. Om Namo, Namo, Namah Shivaya. 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 Shiva, 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 Sada Shivaya. Hara, 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 Devaya. Shiva, 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 Sada Shivaya. Hara, 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 Mahadevaya. Om Namo, Namo, Namah Shivaya. 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 Shiv, 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 Sada Shivaya. Hara, 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 Mahadevaya. Shiva, 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 Sada Shivaya. Hara, 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 Mahadevaya. Om Namo, Namo, Namah Shivaya. 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Jai Jai Radha Raman Hari Bol. 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 Jai Gurudev. All right, did Swamiji leave? I want to say hi, bye.